Hey everybody, this is Marilyn. Do we have any audio on this? I'm hoping we do. Thanks. Hello everybody, this is Marilyn, and it's time for the noon edition of Welcome to My World. This is the 13th of June, and it is a Monday. Happy Monday. Well, my goodness, we've had a little up and we've had a little down, and we've had all kinds of things today. We have some pretty interesting things happening. The indices have all been pretty much the same. TF has been not quite in unison, but pretty darn close. And the other three of these indices are just they are moving right along in the exact same lockstep all morning. So right now it looks like they're trying to sell off. They're back down to about their lows of the day. So going into the afternoon and into the close, that might get a little interesting this afternoon. Crude oil took, it certainly did take its own sweet time about coming up off of the low of Friday and the, what's that, the 0.7 deviation this morning. That was a nice trend if you could stick with it. And for those kinds of things, I really like the 12 tick chart. But then after it got up here to this mat and put in its high of the day and fiddled around, this is really tough to trade. I mean, we got a very valid apex ready. If you followed the rules with your stop at 5 ticks above the P, you would have stayed in that trade. I find that a little easier to trade when it's moving this slowly off of the 6 tick, because when it came off of this sell zone up here on the 6 tick C's chart, it just went right on down. So that was kind of a easy pickings trade right there. Let's see. If you like the C's chart, I thought the gold was it would certainly give you a few ticks this morning, and the bus driver today on that gold chart really liked the streets and those swing high and swing low levels. So it's just a matter of getting your eye developed for various setups, and if you focus on one and learn it until you can say the rules backwards and forwards in your sleep, then you know you've got that one thoroughly cemented in your head. Then move on to another one and try to get familiar with it, but don't try to do all these at the same time. My golly, that'll do nothing but make you crazy. So one step at a time, just put one foot in front of the other. These strategies all work really well. We had a couple people saying that their charts were really slow this morning. I hope everybody has got their indices rolled to the September contract. If you do not, you should have them rolled to the September contract. You should be on August for gold, and we're still on July for crude oil. Let's see, let me take a look, because I know later this week we're going to be moving crude oil. I think maybe later this week I can give you a ballpark idea of what day. Right now the July contract is still the active. It's got about 3 times as much volume in it as August. 8 days to expiry, so I'm thinking maybe Wednesday or Thursday we'll be looking at rolling crude oil. Keep in mind this week we have a lot of stuff that is going to be making these markets a little unpredictable. For one thing, right now the VIX is trading well over 19.5. Remember last week it was around 13 and 14, and it just kind of fiddled along in there. There's a lot of the markets do not like indecision, and they don't like insecurity. And this fiasco in Orlando, coupled with tomorrow and the next day, the FOMAC meeting, will it'll give these. I mean, they can get pretty interesting. So do not try to force trades. That's what seems to get people in the most trouble, is forcing trades. So make sure you have the rules and the setups and just follow the rules. The rules will, you might lose a few trades because nothing's 100%, but overall, you will end up with more ticks in your tick bank than withdrawals, that's for sure. Tomorrow morning, the Breakfast Club, I'm pretty sure, is going to be watching the British pound sterling at 4:30. There's a lot of UK economic numbers. That's 4:30 in the morning Eastern time. And then there's Euro news at news numbers at 5 in the morning. And then at 8:30 tomorrow, we're going to have US numbers, core retail sales and retail sales month over month. So at 8:30, be real aware that news is going to kick in there. So that's about it for today. Let me see. We've got just the FOMAC meeting, and be sure to double check your contract expiries. We only, if you're trading futures, but the Nadex, I believe, has already rolled theirs also. The good thing about the indices is we only roll those 4 times a year, so the next time for those will be sometime in the mid-month of September. The VIX is still up at 1962, and so that's an indication that there's quite a bit of the fear factor